Yeah, I mean, like everyone from the beginning had complained about how long it took to get paid. The managers would constantly step in. I think all of his accounting was done through Google Sheets, basically, and it was just him. But he would never let me see everything. He wouldn't actually let me see what was coming in and what was going out. And I was like, well, I kind of need to get a whole picture. And he just wouldn't share it.
Oh, that is a red flag. And it also lines up exactly with what I heard from a lot of the creators. The accounting was always weird. People had to chase it down, and the numbers were a little screwy. It led them to distrust.
From the machines. If you don't have kids, maybe wait a couple of years just so that we have a bit of certainty. I really don't know how to say this any other way. It even makes me emotional. We fucked up. We always said, don't put them on the open internet until we know what we're putting out in the world. Government needs to act now, honestly, like we are late.
I'm trying to find a positive note to end on, though. Can you give me a hand here?
There is a point of no return. We can regulate AI until the moment it's smarter than us.
How do we solve that?
AI experts think this is the best solution. We need to find. Who here wants to make a bet that Stephen Bartlett will be interviewing an AI within the next 2 years?
Before this episode starts, I have a small favour to ask from you. 2 months ago, 74% of people that watch this channel didn't subscribe. We're now down to 69%. My goal is 50%. So if you've ever liked any of the videos we've posted, if you like this channel, can you do me a quick favour and hit the subscribe?
I fought the head to witness it. Get my people feeling militant. Way I'm finna get me up. On the mission, get me up. Knowing me, I got the key. Only vision I can trust. Limitless. Niggas send me cap in it. I fought the head to witness it. Get my people feeling militant.
Well, fellas, the pivot done hit the big time. I see y'all got y'all Jack Daniels McLaren shirts on. Your boy sweated his out on the track today, you know what I'm saying? I was moving around, a little moving and shaking. I learned some things. But, bro, I think it's so cool to be partnering with Jack Daniels and McLaren. You got to think about this, man. Jack Daniels is the biggest whiskey in the entire world. 159 countries across the globe.
You can never be wrong about your sexuality. If you, at one point in your life, say, I identify with this label, and at another point in your life you say, I identify with this label now, you weren't wrong when you said the first thing, right? If that was genuine to you at the time and you were saying that with the information you had and the way that you had felt up to that point, or the way that you had acknowledged that you feel, then that was true for you. It might not have been accurate, but it was true. So I don't feel like you can be wrong here and right here. It's one big journey, and you're right at every single point of it. It just might not be accurate. Do you know what I mean? But you're never wrong. And I hate that people can be shunned into feeling a certain kind of way about the way that they might identify at one point versus another point. That is something that pisses me off. I think that you can never be wrong as long as you're being authentic. It's literally impossible.
Well, more students in Kenosha County, Wisconsin have come forward to accuse elementary school staffer, 33-year-old Anna Marie Crocker, of sexual assault. Crocker was originally charged last month with 3 felonies, but on November 1st, an amended complaint was filed. So now those charges, they're up to 7. And during a court hearing, the prosecutor said that her office is being flooded with tips and said that this is just the tip of the iceberg. Authorities say Crocker, a mother of 4, forced herself on her son's 12-year-old friend during a sleepover. She's also accused of sending explicit messages to several other teenagers. Crocker was an educational assistant at Riverview School in Silver Lake, which has students from kindergarten through 8th grade. She was fired at a specially called school board meeting in October.
There is no playbook on how to handle situations this disturbing and sensitive in nature.
Properties. Had a baby, got into a domestic dispute between herself and her boyfriend / baby daddy, and is now involved in a huge public feud with Alabama Barker. Who? Well, Alabama Barker is the youngest child of Travis Barker, the lead drummer from the band Blink-182. But besides being your average Nepo baby, she hasn't really done much in her quote-unquote career besides being associated and gaining popularity by proximity of her famous father. together, as well as the proximity to the Kardashians after the families merged together when Travis Barker ended up marrying Kourtney Kardashian. But now the pair, Danielle Bergoli and Alabama Barker, have got into a huge public feud, which has ended in one of my favorite ways ever, which is a rap battle over Alabama allegedly sleeping with Bad Baby.
Maybe you're some wizard and you could tell, but I couldn't. And my guess is that most people can't. That's because things have changed.
I've never seen it quite like this. This technology is spreading rapidly.
It really is
mind-blowing.
Deepfakes.
Deepfakes.
Tom Cruise was a tipping point for deepfakes.
It's all real.
In the last few years, we've crossed a threshold into a world where moving images are manipulated in ways that make them indistinguishable from reality. This is our new world. It is the world of high-quality deepfakes.
The catastrophic potential to public trust and to markets that could come from deepfake attacks.
This is happening quicker than any of us could have imagined. So I want to get you up to speed on what's happening with deepfakes, how they're revolutionizing entertainment.
It's all my fault. Gabe, it's a stereo.
And creating new challenges and fears for the people who make our laws and the people who enforce those laws.
Make it look like anyone is saying anything at any point in time.